It's called cash flow for a reason. Okay. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets. On today's episode, we're going to talk about money and money coming to you. And just want to start out this video with some real game. Everything with money is a test of what's going on inside of you, what you prioritize, what you're willing to part with, what you really want in life, what you're going for, okay? What your habits are. Money shows you all of that, okay? And because it's a test, your first test, one of the first tests you're gonna have as a self-employed person, this video is for people who wanna be self-employed, wanna be their own boss and live life on their terms and decide when they do things, where they do things, have money come to have work come to them instead of going to jobs to go work. This is for people who want to live that life. Okay, one of your first tests you're ever going to have is dealing with money. And that first test is that, are you going to chase money all day or let it come to you? Okay. Think about this. How did you get your first client? It probably came naturally. You probably weren't out there advertising. Probably weren't calling a bunch of people, knocking a whole bunch of people's door. Probably just came. There was a problem, and if something came up and you fixed it, and someone's like, "I'll give you $200 for it," and you're like, "Oh, I didn't expect that." But that's the thing, okay? Your first payment, was it $2 million? No, it was $200. And at first, you're like, "Oh, $200 is great. Exceed your expectation. You expected zero." But now greed comes up, and you're like, "Oh, I want more." Okay. That's your first test. I'm gonna tell you something. When you first start out being a self-employed, your money is going to trickle in as if it's a rivulet. And if you think about any major river, any major body of water, the way it is today, how big it is, it wasn't always that way. At its incipient point, it was just a rivulet. It was just a small trickle of water that grew over time. And that's how your business is. Every year you should be making a little bit more money than you should. And you'll have one year where you just make a whole lot more money than all the years put together. Okay? It's because it's a test. It's a test to see how long you stay in. And if you're willing to be patient, and if you can perform over time, the payments will come. Gonna say that again. If you are patient and you perform consistently, you will get paid. Your rivulet, your tiny river, will turn into a massive river. And you'll make all the money. When I first started, I was around a bunch of people who were like, "Oh, I'm trying to get government contracts and make $2 million a year." And it's like, you haven't done a project worth $2,000. Well, how are you gonna get a project for $2 million? And so in this game, you gotta be patient. Like the saying goes, no patience, no money. And it's true. If you can perform patiently, consistently, things will get better for you. That's been the case for me. Okay? But a lot of people, they quit and they become slaves because they want that consistent, comfortable paycheck. They don't want the inconsistent, erratic nature of being self-employed. Sometimes you have lean months where you make less than $2,000. Some months you make over however much. It's a crazy world. Sometimes it floods. Sometimes there's a drought. Okay? But the thing about your river is that it's natural. Another person's river who gets consistent flows, it's not organic. Okay? It's compromised. It's mechanized. It's mechanical. It's not natural. It's just, a product of their expectations of what they want life to be. But after a certain amount of time, that comfortable paycheck becomes uncomfortable because we're not meant to stay in the same place forever. Most people get paid a certain amount and they stay in that range. They might get a little raise, a picking raise, but not much. You have to switch companies to get a bigger raise. And that's the trap of working for someone, is that it's not natural. It's unnatural. Okay? And that's why, like I said in the Bible, it says don't work for people. But guess what? It's easier to work for people But guess what? You get cheated in the end. You get cheated in money. You get cheated out of your time. You get cheated out of your worth. Okay, so these are things to keep in mind. But let the money come to you. You ain't got to chase it. The more you chase it, the more it's going to evade you. Let it come to you. Just do a good job and let it come. You should be working on the dreams and goals you have for your business. The money will come on its own. If you're working on your dreams and goals and it's real, it'll come on its own. So just keep that in mind and you can go out there and win.